Alright, hello everyone. I forgot to put up my green screen. One moment. How y'all doing? And I didn't turn off the other lights. Just give me a second here. I've had a time trying to start this screen. Turn off those lights. This light isn't on. Oh boy. So hope you're all doing well. There we go. All right. Hi. Hey, auto shoutouts worked. Yay. I just got those fixed last night. Let me turn off Spotify there for a second. All right. Okay. Just give me a moment. I can. Been a lot to get this far. My lights, the key lights I use work on Wi-Fi. Sometimes they lose connection. So right before I started stream, I tried turning them on. Well, they had lost connection. So now I'm like, okay, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I had problems trying to get, like, buy a thing online. I don't know why that didn't work. And just everything all at once right before stream was a lot. But hey, I'm on the internet. Yippee. Springleaf, hello. JD Lady, hi. Oh, okay. I think I'm all right now. Rex, hello. Look, new shout-out thingies. I still have to add a bunch of people to my shout-out, my auto shout-outs. I am very tired. I didn't sleep a lot. And then 50 things went wrong right before I hit the go live button to stream. So, breath. I see a nap in your future. Yeah, I need a nap. So let's all relax and rest. Yeah, okay. Let's get in on this. First off, hi, I'm DC. If you haven't been here before, you can find me across the internet. It's under DC Lasair. Go to dclasair.com. It's my website. It's excellent. Also, follow me on Blue Sky. I have some affiliate links for you to check out. !AF in my chat. If you ever need the links. First up will be Doras, which is a new link in bio site. It powers my website. Link shortening, blog posting, all sorts of great things for digital creators. So if you're looking for something new, please check them out. Use my affiliate link to go there. And if you like what you see and you want to sign up for Doras Pro, use the discount code DCLasair to get 30% off for 3 whole months. And they do share some of that subscription with me. Same thing for Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds, VTT, and now has a beautiful reader app in beta. I highly encourage making an account for free and looking at what the free resources for TTRPGs are available and how they've arranged their app. It's pretty cool. And if you use my affiliate link, that is right now in chat, and you make a purchase on Fantasy Grounds, I get a little commission for that. So another way to support me, just use my affiliate link anyway, so number goes up on graph. Little line. I can see there's more clicks on the thing. I like seeing that number have more clicks. That's great. All right, so I hope you're doing well. We will dive into Tech Friday in just a moment. I still feel like I need a minute. We'll be talking about a few things today. That's fun. Let me get the link ready. And, oh, you know what? Let's see. Let me get the demo windy. Let me get the demo windy up. Window. Make sure that's working. We're going to spoil. Yeah, okay. Game thing can go away. Oh no, that's the gunpla window. So that can go away. There we go. Okay. Let's break into it. Boom! There we are. All right. And checking. Hey, I'm getting a delivery tomorrow. Yay. It's actually a birthday present that was supposed to come in October for my uncle, but it was delayed. So, well, Merry Christmas, Uncle. All right. And it was one of those delays where it was the person who made the product delay. It wasn't anywhere in the supply chain or anything. It was the like, oh yeah, this will come out on X date. Oh no, you know what? It was a book. You know what? The publisher says now that the book was going to come out on Y date. I'm like, come on. But understandable, things happen. Okay. Let's get into this. So, today, once again, is Tech Friday. We'll be talking about TTRPG audio, the Canon Selphy QX20, and some Linux distros. First up, we're continuing our discussion from last week about TTRPG audio, because there was one that I found out about, and I didn't mention at all last week, that I'm really happy with, called Tabletop Audio. Links in chat. And here, oh, there it is. Look at that. So, original 10-minute ambiences and music for your games and stories. If you're doing your home game, these are available for free. They are 10-minute long tracks. There's a lot of them. It's amazing. It's someone who does this in their spare time. They sound fantastic. And their licensing is very reasonable if you're thinking about commercial use. So, oh, you know what? Let me start up so I can do my zoomy in thing. Let me start up make sure everything's started up that does the zoomy in things. Okay, that's part one of the zoomy in things. Really? It's updating? Come on. All right, well, there's an update. There's it's decided that right now is an update. Just work. Come on. I just need you to do your functions. Another thing that decided not to work right away today. Okay. Try it again. Been tech trubs all over today. Yeah. All right. Got it. Yes. New version. Yay. Just load the thing, please. Thank you. Okay. So back to tabletop audio. Here we go. Let me make a... No, I automatically have a chapter marker made for that, so I can just come there. As an example, I went to Dora's page to click the things and make number go up, and nothing would click. Oh, no! Maybe that's why my payment thing didn't work. Maybe there's internet trouble somewhere. All right, so tabletop audio. They're licensing. You go up to the About, click here. They have a Patreon, or you can donate. And very reasonable. Can I use your audio in my podcasts or videos? If your Twitch video channel is nonprofit, then yes, absolutely, with attribution. So these are all released under Creative Commons. And there's the Creative Commons license down below. But what if I monetize my podcasts or videos? Now, this is where it's really reasonable. I know a lot of you monetize your videos, and here's their position. You're making a little bit of extra money on the side to pay for hosting or bandwidth, buy the occasional game, then it's fine using the 10-minute ambiences in your videos. If you're making more than that, you decide where this line is drawn, and it doesn't seem unreasonable that we discuss licensing fee or a monthly Patreon subscription. So I honestly, for someone that's basically giving these things away, that's an amazing offer. Subscribe to their Patreon, and you can use these commercially in your things. That's fantastic. All that's asked for is attribution. So Creative Commons attribution, non-commercial, no derivatives, 4.0 international license. So I think, yeah, you want tabletop audio, or if you want audio for your tabletop games, definitely check out tabletop audio. Be fantastic option. For you. And I kind of forgot about it, and then I was reminded after stream last week that it existed. I'm like, oh yeah, no, these are really good. So I wanted to make sure everyone knew about them. Hi, Brian. Welcome on in. Other audio I use is, we're going to different audio too, and I just had a connecting thing because getting away from the music company with the green circle, looking at other options, and I'm considering YouTube Music just because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and then YouTube Premium will make it so I don't have ads while I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I get YouTube Music. So it's kind of between that and Tidal, which I had used before, and I really liked Tidal when I had it for a little bit. But the music you hear on stream, I use Backing Track, and they are just about everywhere, but they have a Bandcamp site. So if you go there, and right now Bandcamp is doing a deal. It's Bandcamp Friday. So when you buy the music, so the music's not on sale, but if you purchase an album on Bandcamp, all the monies goes to the musician. Bandcamp isn't taking a cut today, and they're going to have like 8 more of these days next year. So if you want to support independent artists and music, check out Bandcamp and all their sales. And yeah, I've been using backing track music for years now. I'm just glad they're available on multiple places, so I can keep using them. And yeah, I was having a little trouble with purchasing today, so once that resolves, I will gladly buy the album on Bandcamp. Next up, I wanted to talk about this thing. This is the Canon Selphy QX20. If you want to watch it in action, go to my live stream playlist on YouTube, and there'll be 2 of them. They're both labeled with Canon Selphy QX20. You want to see it print out things and all the other functions. But this has been great. I really love this. Here is a link to it over on B&H Photo. I went to the Canon website, and the Canon website, I could only find it in white. B&H and Amazon have it this color, the slate gray. And on the Canon website, the white is sold out. You can still get the white on Amazon if you'd rather have that color. I grabbed this one. Pretty fantastic. We can look at the results here. This is the book I started yesterday. So it prints off onto sticky paper. And so I took pictures of the TTRPGs I purchased at Gen Con, stuck them in the book, and now I have room to write about them here. There's 2 paper types you can get. There's one that's more square, and one that's kind of the rectangle shape that I'm using, and that is the XC20L. So if you want the paper I use. Now, the paper and ink come in one package. They do not come with the base unit. So you need to, and Rex, how dare you? So the paper and ink do not come with the base unit. So you do need to buy them separate. They have a package of 20 sheets and an ink cartridge, and I got a package of 60 sheets that comes with 3 ink cartridges, so I'll be set for a while with those. And this is very easy to set up. I still haven't charged this, so I can't turn it on, but I wanted to go over basic setup and everything and kind of condense it into one video here. So you hit the power button, you hold it in, and the light that says status will light up and it'll blink. When it stops blinking, ready to go. But the instructions say that's the first thing you want to do, even before putting the ink and paper in. And you download an app. It's called the Canon Selphy app or something like that on Android and iOS. And then underneath my thumb is a little QR code that you scan to connect this printer with the app. And, you can see the ink cartridge in there. I pop this out. So this is the ink cartridge. There is an arrow on this side here. So, as long as this arrow is up and this is the way it goes in, you're good. Otherwise, it probably won't work. But yeah, this is your ink, as it were. And I discovered these various printers have different inks to print on. And some of them are called zinc something or other. I lost the name. This one is not zinc, and apparently the ones that offer the ink that's labeled zinc have a little more faded colors, and the colors don't last as long. But the Canons have much better color, and they promise that it lasts 100 years. Well, I won't be around that long to prove them right or wrong, so... Sure, why not? I don't know if I want to be alive another 100 years. Holy cow. All right. To load the paper, it's, here's your port to charge. This is the thing to release the paper. You got to flip the device upside down. Click it here. This comes up. Load your paper in. And depending on the paper, there is this rectangular paper that I use. And these side rails are up. You put these up. If you use the square paper, you put these side rails down. And you slide the paper up towards these circular things here. Not to the back of the unit, or, well, the front of the unit, but you don't slide it this way. You want it lined up with these here. And then you just close it. It fits 10 sheets at a time. And yeah, then you just tell the app what to print. It does a 4-color pass, prints out, and you get lovely things. Like my Goblin Son dice bag, who is green, I just realized, and the green screen is cutting out all his color. Well, maybe these books will work a little better. Yeah, so these are books I got at Gen Con. There's some green on this one over here. That's why it's freaking out a bit. But yeah. I really like it. And again, if you want to see the full demo, check out my video of Wednesday of this week and Wednesday of last week. Just go to YouTube. I have a whole live stream playlist where every single stream goes up. So check those out. You want to see the operation and everything. And I found out on the app, I was having an issue where, hey kitty, we may have kitty time in a moment. The issue was, I copied something, right? I had it on my phone. I tried putting it in the Selphy app to print, and it wouldn't size right. Well, I discovered the other day when I was doing this that I can resize it before I'm ready to print, I hold down on the little picture it shows on the app, and a little orange square will come around it, and then you can fill, and it will resize the picture to fit the paper. Fine. Hi, yes. Oh my, we have some meowing going on. Hey, where are you going? Come here. Hannah, come here. What are you doing? You meowed at me. I was going to pet you. Come here. What? Come here. Come on. You meow at me, then you want attention, then you walk away. All right. Here's Hannah. There's my kitty. Hannah is actually purring. JD Lady says hi. Okay. Thank you for your time. All right. You go do important kitty things. Oh, and Nick says hi too. Yeah, okay, you can flop down and look cute. All right. Yeah, now she's just sitting looking at me, and she's a little too far away for me to lean over and pet. You can. Oh, now you come closer. Okay. He's like, oh, I need to come closer for scritches. Alrighty. Where? Yeah, flopping down there doesn't help me reach you better. Hey, Nick. Welcome on in. All right. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that photo printer right now. It's been great. And let's see. What else did I want to talk about today? Oh, yeah, Linux distros. So I think I talked about this last week. I really can't switch off of Windows at this particular moment just because of the software and hardware I use every day. It just doesn't make sense. But doesn't mean I can't look at distros and things like that for me. So there were a couple I was taking a look at. One is, I think if I were to switch, this would be the one, Zorin OS. Go here. Take a look at it. Pro, it's like, I don't know. Okay, so $47.99 if you want to get the Pro, but you don't need the Pro to use it. It looks like it's very user-friendly distro. GUI, fantastic. So for overall usefulness, this would probably be what I'd go with. Another one I would consider is, let's see if I can get to it. Where is it? Yeah, AV Linux. MX. Yes, hi, Hannah. Yes, I hear you. For content creators on a base of MX Linux and Debian Trixie. And so it has some extra bits for content creators. And this is largely a passion project by one person, and they update it when they can. So just be aware. It's a spare time project, but it's been around since 2008. And there's a forum available and this video here. And this is found here. Copy. Paste. And then the other one is the gaming distro. Bazit? I'm not sure. I've never heard it pronounced. As you can see, claims to be able to run multiple games with ease. Take your gaming library anywhere. Works out of the box. And so depending what you're looking for, you know, your mileage will vary. I think as far as general use goes, Zorin will probably be the right pick for me if I could ever get to a point of switching over. But right now, Windows 11 works fine. And everything I need runs on it. So, saw in my knitting Discord, they were talking about how it's gotten so much easier to game in Linux because of Steam. Yeah, Steam has been making their, I think they call it Proton thingy, code, whatever it is, easier and more reliable. So they've been working really hard on making it more stable, and probably mostly because their Steam machine, and they're coming out with a new one, works on Linux, so they have a financial interest in making gaming work better on Linux based systems. But it's also one of those things that, yeah, that they benefit, but we also kind of benefit from it too, because you have more options to run games. So that's pretty great. All right. And that, I think, will be all for Tech Friday for this week. A short one. Not many releases of stuff. We have a little bit before break. But when I edit this down on YouTube, we'll be ending here. So if you're watching on YouTube, later on YouTube, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Come back next week for another Tech Friday. If you're on the stream, watching live, stick around, because we'll be talking about other tech I find at random and more TTRPG stuff. Okay. Hi, YouTube. You should have been here live. Nah. Right? YouTube, be more funny. Yeah, so music services is one of the things I've really been considering a lot of. And like I said, YouTube Premium makes a lot of sense for me, because if I want to learn something, I watch videos on someone's videos on YouTube. And my own videos are on YouTube. If you want to learn something from me, there, all of Tech Friday is there. Twitch hipster. I saw it live. I was in the chat room. Watching this on other platforms is not the same experience. I feel like I need a latte after reading that. All right. Not quite yet time for break. On other platforms, people need it. Suffer your puns. Puddle Glum, hello. Welcome on in. Oh, Ars Technica has this story that I saw last night that is incredible. So yesterday, December 4th, you're about to feel your knees and back problems. In 1995, Netscape employee wrote a hack in 10 days that now runs the internet, referring to JavaScript and Netscape. And I remember using Netscape in 1994. So yeah, happy anniversary JavaScript. Without JS, the web would be nothing, right? The Ars Technica article even shows the old Netscape logo, which amazing. Remember Netscape? Amazing. So yeah, how y'all feeling? I remember Netscape like I remember having to set up a POP3 app to get my email. Ooh, yeah, okay. Wow. You children weren't there. You don't understand. No, they don't. And I'm just looking at other articles while we're talking about things. JD Lady remembers your boyfriend setting it up so I could get my school email. Oh, wow. On his computer. Wow. When college campuses still use terminals for command lines for email access. Back when the computer was limited to a specific place in the house and your mom couldn't be on the phone to access the internet, right? You remember seeing a job listing in 96 looking for Java programmers with 5 years of experience in the language. It was released that year. People said going on the internet because you went to the specific room and device with the computer. Yep. Era of Apogee computer games. Oh, Commander Keen. Yeah, Commander Keen. You might be able to play Commander Keen on archive.org. The Internet Archive. They have a bunch of DOS games and things like that. And now you can play all those DOS games in your web browser window. Oh, there's a collection on Steam for like $5. The Commodore is making a comeback. If you're, I did like what you said about it. I think it was in my Discord, where yeah, it's just kind of nostalgia-y, but why else would you do it? Yeah, they have. Oh, there's a bunch of Commander Keen websites. So, yeah, I'm sure you can find ways to play it. But yeah, if you go to the Internet Archive and you click the software box, you can click MS-DOS games, and they are all emulated right in your web browser. You don't have to modify an auto exec file or anything. It's amazing. I remember trolling my friends with autoexec.bat files. Just be like, yeah, run this, and then it would just repeat a line over and over and over again. Yeah, that is good. What? Technology has gone too far, right? Also, the days when your brother's SNES was also in the basement, hooked up to an old computer monitor, sitting on top of a milk crate, and the picture would go out periodically. Whack the top of it to get the picture come back. Yeah. Goes back to editing a .bat file again. This has been Get Your Tylenol Out Day. Thanks for coming, everybody. You sent a coworker a bat file and it spawned a series of what's this? A bat file for DOS commands. What are those? Amazing. All right, let's go here. All right, let's take a break. 5 minutes. I'll run some ads to keep the pre-rolls away. And if you want to talk about any of your memories of trolling your friends with 30-year-old technology, put it in chat. Defragging the computer for fun? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a thing you had to do. Hi, Tanya. Welcome on in. We're talking about computing from 30 years ago because JavaScript had its 30th anniversary yesterday. It was the best screensaver ever, right? A coworker still gets carded at bars, don't they? Worst part, they're actual adults. How did they not know? All right, so take out your leave, Tylenol. We'll take a break for 5 minutes. Come on back, get hydrated, and we will talk more about all the random things you all want to talk about as we relax and ease into the weekend. So be right back. Keeping pre-rolls away, running some ads, get up, stretch, do all the fun things. And see you soon. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around through the break. Hope you had time to stretch and do all the things you needed to do in 5 minutes, obviously. All right. So now we just kind of relax, wind down. I look at various things, and we can keep it tech TTRPG related. That'd be great. But if you want to talk about other stuff, I know something I wanted to mention. Is that Netflix may very well be purchasing Warner Brothers. They'd be in control of Warner Brothers, HBO Max, Discovery, and all that. The bid was accepted. Now it's up to the federal regulators to approve the transaction or not. But holy cow, that's a big deal. That all that will be under Netflix's umbrella. Let's see if I can get a article here. Let's see. So yeah, here it is. Here's the article on CNN. And yeah, there was apparently a big bidding war for Warner Brothers and HBO, and Netflix won the bid. And now it's just got to pass through federal regulation. If it's, how big of an antitrust concern deal is it? Things like that. And you see a lot of concern about this too. So yeah, that's the big deal going on in the broadcast world right now. Let's see what else we got. I like this Engadget headline. Netflix and Warner Brothers deal might be great for shareholders, but not for anyone else. more than likely true. Let's see. Oh, something we'll be talking about in the relatively near future is CES 2026 will be in January. So as soon as that happens, we'll be talking about all the stuff that relates to streaming and other related categories we talk about, and just the weird and interesting things that come out of it. So look for that Tech Friday in the not too distant future. Let's see. All right. I remember yesterday I was talking about, I think it was yesterday. And then not, yay, Puddle Glum, you knew where I was going. All right, let's look at TTRPG stuff. Anyway, I think it was either yesterday or Wednesday. I was asking people for their what music services they use that aren't the green circle company. And so, if there's any other suggestions, we had Deezer and Tidal. And I was looking at YouTube Music. So if there's any others that you've used or are looking at, let me know. And yeah, I mentioned how, oops, there goes my headphone. I'll probably be doing YouTube Premium, so I get ad-free YouTube and YouTube Music, and also Bandcamp will probably be my music together of squishing services. Let's see here. Nothing there I really want to mention. Just looking at TTRPG stuff. Okay. Hmm. Not seeing a whole lot that strikes my interest this week. So if there's anything video game wise, tech wise, you want to mention, otherwise I'm just going to think of things to ramble about for the next little while. Let's see, where are these? What is this? Okay. Don't really need to talk about it, but yeah, why not? So here's the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter already finished and funded. But if you like the Tome of Beasts books, there is a Kickstarter for top-down tokens using those books and others. So if you want to make a late pledge, you still can. And get some, nice looking tokens. Oh yeah, these are pretty cool. They're sized for maps that use a 1 inch equal 5 foot grid. Yeah, these look pretty nice. I should really check in on the Kickstarters I've backed to see where they're at in their production things. And again, my crafting projects will oh yeah. Every so often I think, hey, whatever happened to that thing I backed like a decade ago, right? Like I have some there's a couple of Kickstarters I'll probably never see anything from. But there are a couple that I backed this year that are on track to be, if everything keeps going like it is, they're on track to be, to me, early next year. So good. Every now and again, an update comes. I'm like, oh, right, that thing. Yeah. One in particular that many of us think will never happen. Yeah, I think I know what one you're talking about. If it's the one you've talked about to me before. And yeah, I have a couple that are, well, of course, they're TTRPG related. Why am I kickstarting anything else? But they're for some physical things, and so I look at updates. And what's nice is that these companies are providing updates and like, hey, we just shipped this. Hey, our plan is to blah blah blah. So monthly update is nice. There's one Kickstarter that I just got the digital stuff for, and so as they make the digital stuff and have it in PDF form, they release it to everybody. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Eventually, there'll be physical versions of all this, but they're yeah, once they get the PDF done, they're just like, here you go. And I'm like, that's cool. So I have a lot of extra resources for this TTRPG game that I hope to play, and or well, play. I say play. What I mean when I say play a TTRPG is mean I'm going to be running a TTRPG because that's how that works for me. Like I say the word play, and it's such a rare thing. Like who am I kidding? Uh, all right, let's see what else. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk more crafty bits. So yeah, as I talked about on Wednesday, gonna do more things with field notes. And oh, I'm gonna turn off my green screen in a second here. I made a button to turn off my green screen. Where did I put it? There's a button for this. No, really, there's an actual button for this somewhere. There it is. Ta-da! Field notes book. And yeah, as I was talking about Wednesday, like Springleaf said, the portable D&D game where I just have the whole adventure in a field notes book, and I pull it up, and then I was thinking monster stats and things I would put this way, and then I was wondering, what if I go so make them like say level 1 or level 3 characters, and have a few field notes guides that are just level 1 or level 3 characters of like have 4 different ones, 4 different classes, and go, okay, who wants to play? Not only do I have the adventure, but here's your characters too. And then I just have a little packet of field note books that I carry with me everywhere. And yeah, I did get. Now, Field Notes does have their own journals for them, and I got the Field Notes Game Master Journal and everything, and these are cool, but they're also much larger than a regular Field Notes book. Right, so regular Field Notes, they're D&D journaly books. These are for DMs because I wanted to see what was inside. But I like the idea of just giving people this. And then, further, what I was thinking of is that since they have a notebook, not all the pages are going to be used. They can write notes about the character and what they get and things like that in the back. And then if they hand them back to me and I play another game, I go, here you go, same notebook, and then they can add, another person can add in their own notes to it, and eventually get a little notebook of people who played this one character with some note with their various notes in it. That'd be kind of fun. So yeah, that's one of the 3 projects for next year. is doing more crafty stuff with field notebooks in general. Ooh, you got some stamps? If you have a link, I would greatly appreciate. Or if you have a picture, you know, pop them in the Discord. Oh, in your house. Oh, okay. All right, just double checking. Rings. Okay. Yay. Yeah, I mean, not, you know, don't go to too much effort, but yeah, stamps. Yay, stamps. So yeah, projects are crafty things with field notebooks, doing solo RPG streams, and also playing solo RPGs in general. But yeah, I just got. I think I know how I want to do my setup, but I also think I'm going to wait till next year to start that. Because that'll be fun, and it's something I want to try and make notes of, and then maybe I'll make the notes available that I took, and you know people can look at it if they want, and maybe they'll inspire them for something. I don't know, or just give them something fun to read. And then what else? Oh yeah, I gotta work on my videos for the Obsidian Vault. I can release that. Hopefully I get to those before the end of the year. I kind of want to check that off my list. Just sort of. I was hoping to do it this week, but my sleep's been weird this week. And so motivational energy to get things done is kind of low. And then especially last night was just didn't get a lot of sleep, so I can use a nap. Let's see. But yeah, those are kind of some of the upcoming projects I'm doing. I will stream some of the field notes projects on you know, if it involves printer, it'll be on my craft days on Wednesdays. Oh, I showed this off, but I don't think some of you were here. I wanted to talk about, speaking of TTRPGs, a friend of mine who runs games for Baldman Games was at PAX U and sent me a text saying, "Hey, I have my time to go to the vendor hall. Looking for anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'd look at battle map." And so, you know, there was a particular company, but she found another company totally unexpected. Let me pull up. No, I thought I had a link ready to go. Let's see here. What's the name? So Tom Kartos was there. doing a bunch of stuff, and she sent me pictures. I'm like, ooh, how much is that one? And we did the money exchangey bit. Let's see here. Oh, here, you're right. Copy link. And she wound up getting a whole big package of physical maps from them. And that included buying a bunch of the physical sets, included like, I don't know, 11 gigs or more worth of digital maps. And they also sent me the digital thing because I bought it, and I'm like, oh, well, that's rather kind. So here's the particular book I got, Dungeons and Crypts. And look at these. Yeah, this is great. I like it because you can use, I could just use this half if I wanted. Both. But yeah, I also have a bunch of digital maps by Cartos. Comes with stickers too that you can reuse. Yeah, I was looking for some portable battle maps, and when I mentioned that I'm going to be running my home game through a Shadow Dart game, and so I'll probably be pulling some of those out at the table for when they do the dungeon crawl bits. All right, what else we got here? Yeah. But yeah, if you're looking for battle maps, check out that store. And random things now. I got time. I'm just gonna. You're here for rambles now. I'm tired. I've had lots of caffeine, so this is the content you're here for. But first of all, thanks to Tanya for reminding me that I was going to send an explaining bit of how to put together some commands in StreamerBot, because that made it so I put together those commands in StreamerBot and use them now, like my auto shout out things. So that was something kind of on my list of to-dos, and I was glad to get through that. Still have more to make, but kind of made just a few, and like, okay, if they work on stream tomorrow, you can hit the test trigger button in StreamerBot, but until you actually go live and see it happen, sometimes it seems like two different worlds. There's the I test this, it seems to work. And then there's I stream this. Does it still work? Let's see here. Oh, I should check a couple Discord, see if there's anything new in them, because sometimes places make announcements. Oh, I almost forgot. I've talked about this service before, and it's called Legend Keeper. And now I'm doing my own thing in Obsidian, and I had to kind of back away from a bunch of monthly subscriptions. But this is, they added a pretty cool thing recently. Last time I talked about them. They mentioned their they changed their front website and everything. They made a timeline tool that everybody can use for free, but they are a wiki style campaign management system, and I really like them. But now I got Obsidian. I'm kind of building my own thing for that, and I there's just can't afford monthly subscriptions for all this stuff anymore. So, but I do really like them. But they have a thing now where when you make a sheet and everything, you can actually make little graphic like hit point counters and things like that. So you could make a circle that represents your hit points, and every time you remove hit points, that circle, that color in that circle goes away. And so bars and circles and things like that, and so you can have a visual tracker of numbers, if you will. They added that not too long ago. Where are they? Where is their? Yeah, they call it the meter block to make colorful progress bars, color stats, progress bars, clocks, stat trackers, token counters, rating bars, and more. So if you want more info about this feature specifically, that is there. And if you're looking for a thing, Legend Keeper, way to go. And then, but also don't forget, I'll be releasing my own Obsidian vault of campaign tracking that you can use for free. To options, right? Options are always good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, double checking. Let's see. Anyone have anything else? Update. Oh, Video Ninja had an update. They apparently they added some new URL parameters. They made a podcast studio thing, so a new dedicated podcast recording interface. Multi-track. I'll have to check that out because if we're dealing with just the audio, that's a different beast than the video and the audio. But that could be interesting. I'll have to dig into that. And then talk about it on a Tech Friday. Let's see what time we got. Oh yeah, we got a little time yet. So tomorrow I there's the local toy show that's held twice a year is having their December show. They usually do March and December, so I'll be going to that. Hopefully meeting up with a friend, and then we look around for a couple hours, and then we go have lunch. It's a nice afternoon. Usually they have older D&D stuff there, like one or two vendors does. Also, I like looking at robots that are toy robots, because I'll show you one I got a couple years ago now, but it's up on my shelf. The Forbidden Planet, Robbie the robot. And yeah, so old tin toys, things like that. I like, but if they involve space or robots, um, I'm kind of more into those. But yeah, and I have fun going around and looking at all the stuff too. So and if I find any TTRPG stuff there and make a purchase, I'll share it on Monday. Oh, that yeah, schedule for next week should be the normal schedule. Yeah. Next Tuesday, I do have a dental appointment in the morning, so that stream might be a little up in the air depending how I feel afterwards. It should be fine. I'm not, you know, shouldn't take too long, but just in case I'm still feeling rough afterwards, uh, Tuesday is a maybe, but um, the rest of the week should be fine. No fun, yeah, yeah. Oh, what's this? Well, whew, still a lot, but I saw a post from WizKids offering a sale on a Gargantuan Bahamut boxed miniature. Normally $250, but the sale price is $125. There it is. A wingspan of 19 inches, sitting at over 10 inches tall. Wow. That's a mighty miniature right there. But yeah, they still having sales on minis, so the Gargantuan Tiamat is sold out. Wow, these are pretty good deals on some of this stuff. A lot of minis for like $3. Oh, I see. Their Black Friday sale runs through December 7th, so you got a couple days. Yeah, now I'm just looking at WizKids stuff. Yeah, these are pretty solid sales. Ooh, I wonder. I'm curious if they'll show me the price of the Gargantuan Tiamat. No, it just is sold out. It doesn't show me how much it was going to be. Okay. But the Gargantuan Tiamat was 14 inches tall and a wingspan over 28 inches long. Wow. So yeah, if you're looking for minis or even though the Warlock tile sets they have a couple things that are discounted. Use the Warlock tiles. Yeah, so I am looking forward to the vintage toy show tomorrow. Like I said, usually a good time. Like whether I get anything or not, I just enjoy going around and looking, and it's not that far from me, so All right. So if anyone wants to talk about anything else, let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably wrap up in a minute or 3. To see if anyone's on that we can send a raid over to. Yeah, we got a couple targets we can go for. All right. Keep that page up. I really enjoyed playing Suikoden yesterday, so that'll be the game on Monday. Again, it was fun. So we'll play through that adventure. And let's see. Anything else? I'm gonna check through my links here. I think I went through all the links. Yay, links. All right, hope you have a good, thank you. Yeah, hope you have a good weekend too. Let's see. Close this down. Other than the toy shop, I'll probably be home watching bad movies on riff tracks again. Or if there's a detective show on that I haven't caught up with yet, or has new episodes, I'll be watching that. And I was going to look at the calendar again. And then December 13th will be my home game, and it will most likely be the last session of my Spelljammer campaign. And then after that, we'll get into Shadow Dark probably in the new year. Yeah, so that'll be fun, and then talk about wrapping up a campaign on the 15th of just the Monday after that. But yeah, all right. Let's see who we can raid on over to. I don't think I've raided Fawn in a while, so we'll go visit Fawn and Games. What is their thing? Winter Burrow. Oh yeah, I think that's a little mousy game, right? Yeah, looks fun. All right, so thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I'll be back Monday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, with more Suikoden. And please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. Have a great weekend. Stay tuned for the raid. And I'll see you all later. Bye.